How to Work with Scared Cats. It's Shani, Certified Feline Training and Behavior Specialist with Wild at Heart, and this is how I made a connection with Frog. First thing I do is I position myself in a very non-threatening way. He's already covered up, so I sit sideways, almost with my back to him, and I make initial contact using the end of a wand toy dipped in Silvervine. As you can see, I don't uncover him because it's vital for cats to hide. I then want to introduce my scent, and I use the body part that has probably the most scent. And I know it's weird, but this is what I do. I take the end of the wand toy and I put it in my armpit, and then I present it to him to let him sniff it. And the only reason why I feel comfortable uncovering him slightly is because he's sticking his head out and giving me the cue that he is ready for an interaction. This is also why I feel comfortable having my hands so close to his face. If he was giving me other cues and warnings, I probably would not put my hands that close to his face. I then try to offer a little bit of playtime using the end of the wand toy. He doesn't really go for it, so I try to use the plush end with the feathers of the wand toy to interact with him using playtime. And you can see he engages in the toy and starts to play. I continue to sit in a non-threatening way, and I don't fully uncover him. It is vital for cats to feel safe in their space before they're ever going to trust any human that enters that space. By not uncovering him fully, I am showing him that I am a safe person and that I am not going to push past his fear and force him to defend himself. I want to continue to shower Frog with positive reinforcement without contingencies, so I offer him a Churu treat. And again, based on his behaviors and body language, I feel very comfortable offering this treat, having my hands so close to his face. Because he starts sticking his head further out of that hole, I feel more comfortable uncovering him a little bit more. I then transfer the Churu treat onto a small plate, and this is just to see if he wants to come out. And I'm not trying to force him out or even lure him out, because if he wants to stay in that hide place, that is absolutely okay. I'm simply offering the choice. And I do that by bringing the plate to his face so he can eat it, and then I put it at a distance in front of him. And if he doesn't come down, I bring it to his face again. This shows him that I have no expectations and no contingencies. He's going to get the treat whether he comes down or he doesn't. And guess what? He chooses to come down completely on his own. It's so vital for cats to have consent, control, and bodily autonomy. He absolutely made this decision on his own. I just simply offered some really positive reinforcement. I really like getting down on the floor at the cat's level. It's just non-threatening, and I also don't give direct eye contact. But once he came out, I was able to offer him some pretty satisfying and effective playtime. And you can just see the change in his demeanor and comfort level. This is a cat that no longer feels super fearful. I was able to get him there by giving him choices and giving him control over his own body. And then he introduced me to his girlfriend, Toad. Just a few days later, these two were adopted together forever and ever. When I first entered the room, I could hear a cat hissing and growling from a hidden location. And in most cases, I would suggest people don't work with that cat. That cat is really overstimulated. But I was there for a specific reason, and that was to do behavior assessments. And he is the exact cat that I need to work with before he gets adopted. My entire session with him was only about 15 to 20 minutes. But if he gets adopted into a home and the new guardian has issues with him, is having behavioral issues, then I can say, hey, I know this cat, I've worked with this cat, and I know what works for this cat. And that enables our adoptions to be more successful, because we don't want any cat to have to come back to the shelter, especially for behavioral issues. I feel confident that Frog and Toad are going to thrive in their new home, and I'm super excited for them and their new guardians. You're 10 out of 10, always Team Cat, and you want to know and learn, how can I better work with cats? How can I be more effective? How can I cause cats less fear, less stress, less anxiety? You should follow me. I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. It's all Wild at Heart Cats. If you need more one-on-one assistance, you can hire me. Just check my website, wildatheartcats.com.